In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit, the Lord be with you. A reading from the letter of St. Paul to the Galatians. Brothers and sisters, I am amazed that you are so quickly forsaking the one who called you by the grace of Christ for a different gospel, not that there is another. But there are some who are disturbing you and wish to pervert the gospel of Christ. But even if we or an angel from heaven should preach to you a gospel other than the one that we preach to you, let that one be accursed. As we have said before, now I say again, if anyone preaches to you a gospel other than the one that you receive, let that one be accursed. Am I now currying favor with human beings or God, or am I seeking to please people? If I were still trying to please people, I would not be a slave of Christ. Now I want you to know, brothers and sisters, that the gospel preached by me is not of human origin. For I did not receive it from a human being, nor was I taught it, but it came through a revelation of Jesus Christ. The word of the Lord. Thanks be to God. So St. Paul reminds us that if anyone preaches a gospel different than what he has preached, even if he himself or even if an angel comes down from heaven and deviate from what he has taught, then do not believe that person. He himself said that the information that he received came from the revelation of Jesus himself. It did not come from another human being. So the church determined which books of the Bible were inspired by God. And they formulated the Bible. They put the Bible together. And so we look to the church to help us interpret the Bible. Because as you know, the Bible can be confusing and people can interpret it different ways. So throughout history, that's happened so many times. Right? I think Mormonism, they came up with something different than the gospel. A Jehovah's Witness also came up with something different, and so on. Even Islam, right? Muhammad said that the angel Gabriel came to him and revealed these things to him, and it's different than the gospel. So St. Paul warned us beforehand, from the beginning, be careful, this is going to happen. People are going to pervert the gospel, and don't believe them. And so that's why we have the church, the central authority to teach us, to guide us in what to preach, and what is true, and how to interpret the Bible. Because even with Protestant ministers, well-meaning as they are, sometimes Protestants will differ in their interpretation of the Bible, and there's no central authority. Some people just preach the gospel of prosperity and never preach the cross, and so on and so on. So let us give thanks to the God for giving us His Word and for giving us the church to guide us to how to understand the Bible, to guide us to the truth that is reliable and that we know comes from God.